Majority Leader.
Mr. Speaker, I move to recognize Representative Joseph Stephen Carapzas Paduano, Chairperson of the Committee on Public Accounts, to deliver his sponsorship speech.
Representative Paduano is recognized to deliver his sponsorship speech.
Thank you, Mr. Speaker. Thank you, Majority Floor Leader. Mr. Speaker, my dear colleagues, ladies and gentlemen, good afternoon. Mr. Speaker, before I proceed, once again, let me remind my co-chair, Chairman Abante and Chairman Dan Fernandez, for not once again following our agreement for not exceeding at least the maximum 10 minutes in their speech. Mr. Speaker, at the outset, I would like to express my gratitude to the leadership for allowing me to be a part of this endeavor, which I believe will greatly contribute to the nation. It is truly a great privilege to serve the country. The Joint Committee has conducted 13 public hearings and has obtained numerous testimonies of witnesses and documentary evidence in the course of its inquiry. After a thorough review of the pertinent information within each possession, the Joint Committee has identified compelling evidence that necessitates prompt and decisive legal action. On the part of the Committee on Public Accounts, this began with this investigation into the anomalous property transactions in Mexico, Pampanga, particularly those involving former Mayor Teddy Tumang and his assistant, Mr. Roy Gomez. It is now still at large because of the contempt order coming from my committee. The name of a certain Eddie Tayang surfaced, who sold land to the municipality of Mexico, Pampanga, at artificially inflated prices. In collusion with the local officials, Mr. Yang purchased agricultural land, then had it reclassified as commercial, industrial, to increase its value despite lacking the necessary legal requirements. To give you an idea, Mr. Speaker, the parcel measures 10,000 square meters as the lot was classified as agricultural at the time Mr. Yang acquisition. Its price per square meter was approximately 300 pesos, consistent with the prevailing rates for agricultural land in the area. With the lot reclassified as industrial, Mr. Yang sold it to the municipality for 29,500,000 pesos or 2,700 pesos per square meter. This is why we investigated this issue and discovered that it has long been a modus operandi within agricultural lands are classified without following the proper process. In our investigation, Mr. Speaker, we summoned Mr. Tayang, and he claimed to be a legitimate businessman and a natural-born Filipino. However, when we asked him for documents, he was unable to provide any documents and eventually stopped attending the hearings. With the assistance of various government agencies, we later discovered that Mr. Yang held a Chinese passport under the name Jia Jingyang. This is where a suspicion began that there are Chinese nationals who falsified their citizenship in order to purchase land and establish businesses in the Philippines. Eventually, we proved that we are not mistaken. The Committee on Public Accounts investigation into Mr. Teddy Yang Mr. Roy Gomez, and the former Mayor, Mayor Teddy Tumang, uncovered a network of illicit activities that pose a significant threat to our national security and economy. Additional investigation have linked Mr. Yang to Mr. Willie Ong as suspected drug trafficker. In 2023, a warehouse located in Mexico, Pampanga was raided, resulting in the seizure of approximately 3.6 billion worth of shabu. This warehouse belongs to Empire 999, and the land where the drug warehouse was constructed was previously owned by the Tumang family. Records from the Land Registration Authority reveal that Ong, Tayang, and Empire 999 have acquired at least 320 land holdings across the country in violation of the constitutional limitation on land ownership. Mr. Speaker, former Mayor Teddy Tumang admitted meeting with Mr. Tayang several times and even went to China together for a business trip. Mayor Tumang likewise admitted knowing personally suspected drug lord Kai Kiming aka Willie Ong. Relevantly, the Anti-Money Laundering Council confirmed that Willie Ong and Mayor Teddy Tumang, through his company, the Morning Sun Industries, have conducted financial transactions with each other. Mr. Speaker, this is just the tip of the iceberg. As we have received numerous reports of similar cases happening across the country, the tactic involves falsifying Filipino citizenship to purchase land and establish businesses with these individuals, holding influence over certain local politicians who have sold their integrity to these illegal Chinese nationals. Because of the aforementioned findings, the Joint Committee came up with several remedial legislation to address the issues, and namely House Bill number 11043 and House Bill 11117, as mentioned by Chairman Ace Barbers. These bills are vital in addressing the growing threat posed by influx of foreign nationals involved in illegal activities, including those connected to the POGO industry and other forms of corruption. Through these legislative measures, we intend to strengthen our national security, uphold the integrity of our citizenship laws, and protect the Filipino people and our land from unlawful foreign influence. In conclusion, Mr. Speaker, I urge the members of this esteemed body to fully support these measures, and as they offer essential steps towards securing our national sovereignty, protecting our land resources, and ensuring the integrity of our citizenship laws. By enacting these measures, we take a strong stand against the exploitation of our systems by foreign nationals and criminals, and we create lasting solutions to safeguard the interests of the Filipino people. Let us work together to protect our sovereignty, uphold justice, and strengthen the rule of law for the benefit of the future generation. Before I end, Mr. Speaker, once again, let me stress, for Chairman Barbers and myself, we are not running anymore in this forthcoming election. Ano po ang para sa amin? This is all about for the love of country, to protect the future generations. Kaya po, ang panawagan, tuloy ang Quadcom, tuloy ang laban. Maraming salamat po.
Thank you very much. Majority Leader.
Mr. Speaker, I move for the adoption of the findings and recommendations as contained in the progress report submitted by the Quadcom.
There is a motion to adopt the findings and recommendations as contained in the progress report submitted by the Quadcom. Is there any objection? Chair hears none. The motion is approved. Majority Leader.
Mr. Speaker, pursuant to the Quadcom's recommendation for the immediate conduct of more in-depth investigations and/or preliminary investigations on certain public officers, private individuals, corporations, and other entities summoned in this legislative investigation, and institute the filing of proper cases if warranted, I move that the progress report of the Quadcom be transmitted to the agencies mentioned in the aforementioned report for their appropriate action. I so move, Mr. Speaker.
Is there any objection to the motion of the Majority Leader? The Chair hears none. The motion is approved. The Secretary General is directed to transmit the progress report to the agencies mentioned in the report. Majority Leader.
Mr. Speaker, I move that the progress report of the Quadcom be furnished to the appropriate committees for referral of the proposed remedial legislation as contained in the report for their appropriate action. I so move, Mr. Speaker.
Is there any objection? The Chair hears none. The motion is approved. The Secretary General is directed to furnish the progress report to the committees mentioned. Majority Leader.
Mr. Speaker, considering that the Quadcom have not terminated its hearings on the subject, the progress report is without prejudice to its submission of a committee report containing additional findings and recommendations.
The manifestation of the Majority Leader is duly noted. Majority Leader.
Mr. Speaker, I move for the consideration of House Resolution 2147, copies of which have been distributed to the members, and for this purpose, may we request that the Secretary General be directed to read the title of the House Resolution.
Is there any objection? The Chair hears none. The Secretary General is directed to read the title of the House Resolution 2147.
House Resolution 2147, Resolution authorizing the Committees on Public Order and Safety, Information and Communications Technology, and Public Information to conduct a joint inquiry in aid of legislation on the rampant posting of false and malicious content in social media platforms while safeguarding freedom of speech and ensuring digital safety.
Majority Leader.
Mr. Speaker, I move to adopt House Resolution 2147.
There is a motion to adopt House Resolution 2147. All those in favor, please say aye. All those against, say nay. The ayes have it. House Resolution number 2147 is hereby adopted. Majority Leader.
Mr. Speaker, I move that we suspend session for a few minutes.
Session is suspended.